Oh, Bob Newhart passed away.
Sad face.
It's very sad.
We'll miss you, Bob.
We will. We all enjoyed his work throughout his entire career. I mean, he had been in things since our parents' generation, with the Bob Newhart show, and then Newhart. And then, we had the Big Bang Theory. So it seems like every generation had their own version of Bob Newhart that they loved.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because he was a incredibly talented, hilarious man.
Papa Elf.
We were reminded of that.
Yes, Papa Elf. Oh, will be missed. But he probably didn't have a lot of blind items in his life, which is why he had such a long career.
I bet he actually did. But,
really?
He peaked, I think, a little bit before blind items met their...
before we started
zenith.
Picking everyone apart.
That's when we needed blind items because there was some shady stuff happening back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying with Bob.
Maybe he did. I don't think.
Okay, come on now.
I mean, come on.
Don't spread rumors after. Don't speak ill of the dead.
I didn't speak
I'm just
at
saying
all.
there's a possibility he did cocaine in the 70s with everyone else.
Say it's like a better than
vegetarian.
50% chance.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chance.
Well,
you guys ready for some blind items, though?
Yes.
About hopefully the living? Let's do some blind items
Hopefully
here.
the living.
Yes, I can't promise anything.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do this now for you. We'll start it off with this one. So now we finally know what all this buildup was for from the former A-minus list singer with a higher on the list sibling. I'm not really sure there's an audience for it, though. But in the words of Dawn, good luck to them.
Good luck to her.
Good luck to her.
Good luck to her.
Yeah.
Good luck to her.
Say it.
Ashley Simpson.
You guys got it. Nicely
back.
done. We finally know the buildup and what it was all for. We've been hearing rumors that she's going to be making a big return. She's been in commercials. She's been popping up all over the place.
Yeah, what was the thing? What was the random thing she popped up doing?
goodness,
It was Dairy Queen.
Yep.
Remember, she was the brownie battle.
Oh, wow.
Brownie
Good
Battle.
memory.
Mhm.
Brownie battle.
I think if I were her publicist or manager, I would get her on SNL again
Oh, there
and
you
have
go.
her do it right and have her singing live because then she could have her redemption.
Or not.
She'd have a lot of leeway. I mean, she knew that she would know that she can't sing to her own track.
Lean into it, though, and perform a Milli Vanilli song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, either that or
That would be
mouth
maybe the bit.
completely different words on purpose.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Lots of options here for, of course, Ashley Simpson Ross. But according to the blind items now, I guess we finally know what all of these rumors were for. Today, new music. It's the 20th anniversary or the re-release of Autobiography, her debut album.
Oh, that was perfect timing.
Oh,
Pieces
wow.
of me.
So
Pieces of me.
Before I forget, this is also New Music Day for some Joe Jonas.
Is it?
Dawn,
Yeah.
she's real excited.
Joe
There should be a
Jonas.
new single coming out today from his new album, which
Oh,
debuts
that's
later
Called
this
I'm a
fall.
douchebag.
Work it out.
Dude.
Work it out. Yeah, you should.
Ironically, he couldn't.
He couldn't work
Which
it out.
what also the funny story we talked about yesterday was that the whole, feeling behind this album allegedly is about celebrating those who love to love. And I was like, okay, so what's
Yeah.
that about?
I have to quote
Not
Brittany with
you,
that
your wife.
work it out joke,
Yeah.
former or a coworker of ours, because I know she listens and I don't want to be accused of stealing her joke.
Oh, great.
So
Okay.
the song's work it out, even though he couldn't.
Yeah.
You guys ready for more blind items?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do another blind item here as we are rolling through them today. We will move on to this one. Move over, Elizabeth Hurley. Oh, yeah, we're going there.
Oh.
The blinds have hinted at this now for a while, but the former paid cable actress has outright confirmed it on a podcast with two of her former castmates.
No.
Her very underage son is the final editor on all of her OnlyFans content.
What's the blind here? That's just news.
No, that we've been talking. No.
Who is it?
Move over, Elizabeth Hurley.
It's not Elizabeth Hurley.
This is somebody new.
Elizabeth Hurley doesn't have an OnlyFans, but
She
that was
doesn't,
her
but-
making out with her, not making out. Her son
sleeping
was
with.
directing her. No.
Well,
I mean, people said that threesome, his girlfriend.
he directed her son directed
The son directed
very
the
dirty
love
movie.
scene.
He wouldn't the love scenes. Let me say this again now. Move over, Elizabeth Hurley. The blinds have hinted at this for a while, but the former pay cable actress has now outright confirmed it on a podcast with two former castmates. Her very underage son is the final editor on all of her OnlyFans content.
I don't know who that would be, honestly.
Paid cable.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is it
has
a Max HBO experience? Drea DiMatteo.
I mean, why even mess around with
Who's
her?
that?
She's on fire today.
Wow.
Who is that?
She's from The Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
She
How did you come
also
up
was
with that?
briefly on Joey,
because
which is a
we've-
spinoff
What made
of
you say that?
Friends.
Because we've talked about it.
Oh, okay.
We've hinted at this one before.
Got it.
Adriana from The Sopranos was on a podcast with, and by the way, these two have a podcast.
Oh, we did talk about her OnlyFans, didn't we?
We did. We did.
Okay.
But Jamie Lynn Sigler, and that's, of course, the daughter of Tony
Yeah.
Soprano in it. And then his son in it as well. His name escapes me, the actor's name, but they have a podcast together.
And so she said, my
great.
son gets to determine what's on OnlyFans.
Basically, yeah.
Directs.
I mean-
Not
goes,
directs.
Okay, lift your boob up and put it on that coffee table.
Her actual comment was like, he decides like, oh, is the bikini line okay here? Or do we want to bring this back a little bit?
I'm going to throw up.
I think
How
I am
old is he?
too.
You said he was.
He's 13.
Oh.
Well,
Now
can someone
Does he
call
want like a
protective
career
services?
in art direction or something?
Now I will say again, the
He's
blind
a budding
items.
young photographer.
The blind items do often make it sound more harsh than it is. When she elaborated, because actually it was
Because
Jamie
people were aghast.
Well, she was the one who brought it up. She's like, your son out there told me that he's like the editor on all your OnlyFans content. And in the podcast, she basically said, look, I don't want, and I guess she doesn't do it. There's
Explicit.
levels of what
It's
you do
not
on
explicit.
OnlyFans, and I guess she
There's
doesn't go
not
to
nudity.
I don't think she does any nudity on it.
I
I
don't
don't know for
care.
sure.
Tasteful boudoir
It doesn't
photos.
matter. Like to see your mom in that way and to like be 13, that's a bad combo.
Her argument was that she doesn't want to put out anything that would make him uncomfortable. So she lets him see it first and edit it and make sure he's
Okay.
comfortable
That's
with
like
it.
there's like a certain dumb logic to that,
Somebody needs to.
but I would rather be smart with my logic in this regard.
Oh my God, I mean, everybody out there
there's
listening
nobody
or watching.
else. There's nobody else
This
that
is
you
not
feel
something-
comfortable,
No.
right? Like you could, like your neighbor would be more qualified than your 13-year-old child.
It's just wrong.
And of course,
No.
the children, because she's got a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old. Shooter Jennings.
Wait, the
father.
16-year-old isn't more.
The 16-year-old
Shooter
daughter.
Jennings is
Shooter-
the father of her children?
Correct.
Who's that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Who's Shooter Jennings?
That
Good
is
country.
Waylon Jennings, or it's,
Yeah.
Waylon Jennings' son.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a country artist.
Where is he?
Well, he's not doing the.
Well, they're not together anymore. I don't know.
care.
What,
He would
I
be
know.
better.
Please.
Yeah.
Than my kid.
13.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So
Can
there
I
you
just-
go.
that's-
How's that for you?
That's
Whoa.
great.
Is that the one that you gave me a heads up on in the hallway?
Well, I was
You're like,
making
"There's
vomiting sounds as I told you. We've got a
Okay.
good blind item
Okay.
today.
Well-
That's one of them.
I would like to just briefly take a moment to thank our YouTube followers, our subscribers. We're almost to 1,000.
Girl,
yeah.
we're going to hit it by next week for sure. So if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, you better do it now because it's going to happen.
I read the comments. We all do.
Absolutely.
And there's some of them that are talking about Meghan Markle. I didn't know it was Meghan Markle, but they kept mentioning like he finally got away from the claw. And I'm like, who's the claw? You know, I just think of Jim Carrey in that one movie, The Claw. No, the claw is Meghan Markle because she never stops touching him. She's always touching him.
Oh, yeah. You told us about that.
And he knows about, not on the air. I told you
Yeah.
off the air.
Oh, I thought you did.
I don't think so.
That's the first time I'm hearing about it.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So she's always like attached. So they call her the claw. which I think is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's
So
the
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
she's the Ryan to Gypsy Rose to Meghan Markle to Prince Harry. Yes, I never touched that piece of your arm before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, I'm all caught up on those shows too.
I'm
If you
gonna
ever want
take
to talk
some
about Gypsy
Imodium
Rose,
before
I've got you covered.
Are?
Every episode, I am hooked.
Better
Okay.
you. I will say my partner Jamie is obsessed as well.
Nice.
So you're in
I've
good
just
company.
watched 3.
We got a text about it because it's fantastic.
You'll have
And
lots
so
to talk about, I
uncomfortable.
think.
Not great.
I hear noises in the other room, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep watching my YouTube.
Because you hear this, which is Gypsy Rose's voice.
That's a good impression.
It's really good. Let's move on to this one. It's no accident that the former A-list singer decided to post a celebration on how great life is just days after their former friend and former A-plus list singer had a long-anticipated embarrassment. Maybe the friend can call a physician to help.
Oh God! Former A-plus list singer
Mm-hmm.
who
I got lost.
Okay, we've got, it's no accident that the former A-list singer decided to post a celebration about how great life is just days after their former friend and former A-plus list singer had a long-anticipated embarrassment. Maybe that friend can call a physician to help.
Oh, okay.
embarrassment? Who had what A-list singer had an embarrassment?
A former A-plus list singer.
Had an embarrassment. Britney? Embarrassment. Is it male? Female singer who had an embarrassment. Do we talk about the embarrassment?
All I can think of is Justin Long pooping in his bed right now, and I can't think of anything else as far as an embarrassment.
When you think of Justin Long pooping the bed, it's hard to think of anything else.
I
This is
can't.
true.
That was the worst story to share because now every time people think of Justin Long, they're just going to think about him pooping in a bed.
Well, yeah.
At least they're thinking about him. That's the key
right. That's
to
what
celebrity.
My mom always says.
I'm-
At least they know your name.
I mean, good luck to you, but I've got other stories that are far more exciting.
It was no accident, and I'll think of the words here you're hearing. It was no accident that the former A-list singer decided to post a celebration on how great life is just days after their former friend and former A-plus list singer had their long-anticipated embarrassment. Maybe that friend should call a physician.
Uh-oh, she said.
I don't know what that means, but this doesn't have
Call a
anything to do
doctor.
with Taylor Swift?
Lana Del Rey.
Call a what?
Doctor.
Dr. Phil. Bod Bobby.
Dr. Luke.
Katy Perry. Mm-hmm.
And
Kesha.
Kesha.
it was no accident that Kesha decided to post a celebration about how great life is just days after her former good friend and former A-plus list singer Katy Perry had a long-anticipated embarrassment. Maybe she can call a physician to help, a.k.a. Dr. Luke, who helped her record Women's World.
The embarrassment
Oh,
is
boy.
the woman's world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which it was not a great video, to be clear.
It's a better video than song.
It's a better video than song. I mean, yeah, but
if you
it's
have to
it's
have a
total
video
Katy
to
Perry.
explain
Like
your
but-
parody.
But to me, it kind of just fell flat. But I do think some of the online hate was a little extra. It's like, have you seen some of the other crap that's out there?
Yeah, no kidding.
Not all that other crap is produced by Dr. Luke.
That is true.
So there's that.
That
I
is
think that's a
true.
reason why
Good
she's getting
point,
some of that
Michael.
hate.
Good point.
So, yeah, according to this, though, and if you didn't see it, it's a really cool post from Kesha. She basically is talking about, I think the new song she's got is Joyride or think. And she's like, yeah, join me on this Joyride because for the first time since I was 18, I feel free. And I feel like I can make music
doesn't
and
have to rely
celebrate.
on-
Life is awesome. And that post came just days after the...
I appreciate that because I hadn't really, in the context of that video, now it all makes sense because I had completely forgotten that Dr. Luke was attached because that's problematic for so many reasons. And then you have to ask yourself, Katie, was it really worth it? Apparently not, because you didn't end up getting the video that you thought was going to be amazing or the song.
Yeah,
with
people
Dr.
don't
Luke.
get it.
Dr.
You have to
Luke's help.
explain a joke to someone, then it's not a joke.
So it just doesn't seem like, you needed to work with him,
Yeah. Maybe that's what happens when you work with scumballs.
Mm-hmm.
even though he had nothing to do with the video.
Well, yeah.
That didn't hurt.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
good luck to them,
Good luck to them.
but not Dr. Luke.
And don't work with scumballs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's do another blind item here. We'll move on to this one. This very young offspring of an A-list musician turned reality star made a big announcement about the weekly shot. Nobody cares. The real story is the fact that the real story is if she actually opens up about the older man that she's been dating and for just how long she's been dating him, but she won't do that because that's going to get him into all sorts of trouble.
So some rock star's kids getting Ozempic, but she's dating grandpa too.
This very young offspring of an A-list musician. And by the way, everything you just said is basically exactly right.
Thank you for breaking that down. It really does help. I was thinking Kelly Osbourne, but she's not a very young.
Yeah, this very young offspring of an A-list musician turned reality star, focus on that, made a big announcement about the weekly shot, but nobody cares. The real story is if she'll ever open up about the older man that she's dating and for just how long. She won't do that, though, because that's going to get him into all sorts of trouble.
This isn't like a Lionel Richie situation, is it?
It is not.
Who's...
Good thought, though, because he turned into a reality star. Nope.
Aged rockers turn reality stars.
And I will just say he's less reality star than he had a life change that made him tied to reality stars.
Oh,
might have given too much away.
Caitlyn Jenner.
No.
Are you? No.
He had a life change that put
it's not
him.
John Bon Jovi.
You were very close with your guess, though. Related to that family.
Related to the Kardashians.
Okay.
Very young.
Oh, what's his name? Three name machine. No, not
Machine
name.
Kelly.
No,
the other one.
Courtney and Travis Barker.
Travis Barker.
Who's the offspring?
Cutie pie.
Oh,
as Dawn says.
Alabama Barker.
Nicely done.
There
I'm very
you go.
proud that you remembered that name.
Yeah.
Alabama Barker.
Alabama Barker. Ironically, one of Drea De Matteo's children's also named Alabama.
What?
So we had two kids related that have the word Alabama in their name.
Yeah.
Or actually is their name.
Fascinating.
It was fascinating to me. So according to this blind item, though, Alabama Barker just revealed that she is, doing the weekly shot, but nobody cares. The real story is if she'll ever open up about the older man that she's dating and for just how long. Let me remind you, she's 18.
Yeah.
Ew. And she won't ever do that because that's going to get him into all sorts of trouble. I will say I scoured the internet. I have no idea the second half of that. That is left for blind item.
We don't know the older
We don't
guy.
know the older dude. Not at all. And let's be honest, when you're 18, everybody's older. So it could be someone in their late 20s or 30s. But still, if it's been happening for...
That's not cool.
That's not good.
No.
Or legal.
Or legal. More importantly, that's not legal. Forget about being cool or good. It's not legal. Yeah.
And nobody had it. Nobody has any idea.
Not that I could see.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of blind items, but because she's very, she had
Something tells me she would keep that on the down low.
Based on her social media, I don't know if that's the case, but maybe from a legal, like you said,
maybe he's like,
legal standpoint, she needs to,
I'll give you a lot of money. If you
she
don't
was
talk
the
about
one
me.
who, even before she turned 18, there were lots of speculation about what she was going to be doing when she did turn 18.
Because her mom is a porn star.
Well, there's that
Shanna
too.
Mokler.
Yes, of course.
So she's into, creating adult material.
There you go. It's a really much better way to say it.
So polite.
Nicely said.
Yeah.
Creating adult material.
Which is problematic when you're
Porn,
under the age of
Dan.
18.
Yeah.
Porn.
Unless you're, in America.
Let's move on and do another one here. Let's go to this one. The gruesome injury was not sustained quite like it's being portrayed. This A-list reality star suffered the injury in an extremely drunken state. A state those around the star are worried is happening far too often.
Oh.
But it's hard to get them to do anything about it when the most influential member of the clan is the main drinking partner. So,
Drinking with daddy. Drink it with mommy.
the gruesome injury was not sustained quite like it's being portrayed.
Okay.
The A-list reality star suffered the injury in an extremely drunken state, a state those around the star are worried is happening far too often. It's hard to get through, though, because the most influential member of the clan is the main drinking partner.
Okay, so is this is a reality family?
Please tell me it's the Osbournes. Okay. Please tell me it's the Kardashians.
Okay.
Is Kris a
Jenner.
drunk?
Kris Jenner is the most influential. She had an injury.
No.
The
second
she
half
was
of
the
it.
drinking partner.
Okay.
That's the drinking partner.
Chloe,
Kim.
Kim.
Do you not see her finger?
Oh, that's right. She almost cut the tip of her, or she cut the tip of her finger
Not
off.
almost. Tip of her finger was gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Why?
All right. Because she was. Well,
I'll
give you the blind items, and then I'll give you the actual answer. The blind items is the gruesome injury for Kim Kardashian was not sustained quite like it's being portrayed. Kim suffered it in an extremely drunken state, a state that those around Kim are worried is happening far too often. It is hard to get through, though, because the most influential member of the family is Kris, who is her main drinking partner. Again, we hope this is not the case, that they're having any issues with alcoholism, but they are implying that it might indeed be the case. And the story, though, that was on the Kardashians is that she got it stuck in the sliding door of one of those showers. And there's like the hook and like,
ow.
I mean,
Nope.
it went to the bone. Like it's gone. It cut it right off.
No.
Popped her right off.
I mean, well.
And then
hopefully it numbed the pain if she was drunk.
And what did she do? What would you do if that happened to you?
I would put a tourniquet on it and call 911.
Yeah.
Maybe go to the ER.
Or make sure you pick up the piece and put it in a little baggie.
She immediately went to her nearest and favorite plastic surgeon to go get it fixed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
That's what you do if you're Kardashian.
Yeah, because that's a direct line.
She was
can just call him.
down the street.
Yes.
To somebody else in Calabasas.
Yeah. Somebody's Kylie's private jet picked her up and took her down the block.
Yeah.
We don't even have to take off. I'll just drive.
So there you go. Again, I'm not sure, but that's the blind items right now, saying that there's more to that story than we're being led to believe on the Kardashians.
Oh, that's just so icky.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't actually be that surprising. Sad, tragic, of course, but.
And this is also following, I think there was a post from Kate Hudson's. They were dancing at a wedding a couple of weeks ago, and Kate Hudson flipped Kim Kardashian as they were dancing, having a good time.
Oh.
And then she posted like the response of, I do not remember any of this happening. That's how drunk she was.
That's not a good.
Oh.
So I think that's probably where the blinds are sniffing this
I don't know how
story.
she's very efficient with her business. Like she's a busy businesswoman, as we like to call it.
Believe.
And she does. I don't know how she has time with kids to get drunk. I'm not judging it. I just don't I get super sleepy and then my whole next day is kind of ruined. I just don't know how she can keep up her, so I just don't do it. It just makes me tired. How does she do it?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Let's move on to this one. This could not have gone better for the D-list model / influencer / sibling. Yes, we're moving to D-listers.
Okay.
Siblings of D-listers?
Well, this could not have gone better for the D-list model / influencer / sibling. You date the ex of an A-list reality star. You create fake drama for clicks, but then the star decides to take it upon themselves to announce your breakup, and now you get to call her out for it. So we've got a D-list model / influencer / celebrity who dated the ex of an A-list reality star.
Okay.
So is it like a Kardashian?
No. Date an ex of a reality star. You create fake drama for clicks, but then the star, that A-list reality star, decides to take it upon themselves to announce your breakup, and now you get to call her out for it.
Oh my gosh.
So again, it couldn't have worked out better for the D-lister because that A-list reality star sounds salty.
Oh no.
A-list reality star sounds salty.
Is this Kim Zolciak?
You are in the
Brielle
right
Bierman?
you're in the right universe now.
It's
The
what's her
housewife?
name? It's the Umansky thing, right?
Oh, Kyle Richards.
Nope, it's not that.
Mauricio
Del Toro.
Umansky.
Okay.
Lisa Rinna.
Nene
Bethany
Leakes.
Frankel. Bethany Frankel. Okay.
And
We're somewhere here.
who's the D-lister? Who dated? What was the person in relation to Bethany Frankel?
X.
So some D-lister dated Bethany Frankel's ex. I don't even know what that is. So
We've talked about this last week.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
Bethany
Or
Frankel
a couple weeks ago.
and Bod Bahavi.
No.
This is a person who's a part of a group of sisters. That's why it lists her as a D-list model / influencer /
Andrews
sibling.
sisters.
Nope. The sister who's higher on the list, or the highest on the list, was recently married, which was the last time we heard about this story.
I don't know.
And the guy that she was dating was referred to as the flavor of the month.
Yeah.
You remember this yet?
This isn't a Cyrus,
no.
right? No, a
Nope.
Cyrus.
This is going to be
We're running out of time.
difficult.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
I'm
know.
getting
You
this
gave us this
Okay.
one at 50.
It's fine. It's fine. We can get there.
Do you remember the
Give us another hint.
story about Aurora
Borealis.
Copel
Oh, Olivia Culpo. And
Yeah.
Cutie Pie. Nope, don't remember it.
Okay. The Christian McCaffrey wedding. Olivia, remember she said that my sister
Yes.
Aurora can't bring her flavor of the month
That
boyfriend.
Sports guy that I didn't know, but you guys did.
Not sports guy. It's the ex Paul Vernon
That one
of
too.
Bethany Frankel.
Okay.
And now Bethany Frankel called out the fact that they are divorced, or that they're no longer together, and she sounded really salty about it.
Michael, thank
You're
you
welcome.
so much. You are always there when we
Okay.
can't be trusted. Dawn, tell people what they should do.
Buy
Right
buy
now.
the item.
Like and subscribe on YouTube. Bye.
Everything entertainment.
Blinded by the item.